Hey everyone, just down at Samphire Hoe today. You can see the cliffs behind me there. Just up in the car park at the moment, but pretty much got all my gear ready. Just waiting for my buddy to get ready, and then we'll head down to the water. We'll take a look. I can see it from up here. Looks like there's a bit of colour to it and whatnot. And it doesn't look like there's many anglers here either, from what I can see. So, should have the place to ourselves really. Right everyone, set up down at Samphire Hoe now. So I'm fishing with 2 rods today. I've actually got my Pen Rampage back. So to get into Folkestone angling, the reel seat fell apart, which is apparently quite a common issue on the Pen Rampage series. All the reel seats are a bit poop. But we've got a see a reel seat put on there now. Pete at Folkestone Angling did that for me, so thank you very much, Pete. So yeah, it's another continental style, just a bit shorter than the other one. So this is 15 feet 9, and then a rod that I commonly use, my Shakespeare Sigma. On the continental rod, I'm going to try and fish with rotten bottom pulley rigs. So I'll show you what's going on with these. So at the top we've got a pulley bead, then another bead, and then a swivel. Off of that swivel we've got 15-pound line coming down to a 4-0 hook, and I've just put a black lug on there for now. When my frozen baits have defrosted a bit, I'll probably move on to using squid. Over here we've got the main line of the rig, so that's probably about 50 or 60 pound. That can move through the pulley bead up there, and then we come down to this rotten bottom arrangement down here. So I've got this little upturned Gemini hook there. Now if we grab the snood, the idea is the snood is going to hook onto there, and it will stay nice and aerodynamic during the cast, so you can see. But yeah, stay nice and aerodynamic. When it hits the water, the hook will detach from there. We'll probably most likely do it in the air. Then this is the rotten bottom link, so we've got a 6-ounce plain lead tied on. And on this rotten bottom link here, you can see the little red cap. When that hits the water, that will be forced upwards, that will come apart, and then the lead will drop down just like that. And then the lead's only attached by a 12-pound line there. So hopefully if I get my lead snagged, I can just rip the lead off and still get my rig, my fish and my leader line back. That's the plan anyway. Right guys, the first cast went very wrong. So we've gone for a 3-0 pulley rotten bottom rig. I've used even lighter line, it's only 8-pound line attaching to the lead weight now. And I'm just going to cast it out on the shorter rod. The tide run is absolutely immense here today. So that last lead I put out, that was just a plain lead, it just got picked up and dragged off. So hopefully with this gripper lead, we'll hold bottom a bit somewhere and we'll be able to catch a fish. So it's all tucked up, ready to go. And just going to put it out there a little way, not too much because of this tide run. There we go, that's about 40 yards away from me, if that. Right guys, first fish of the day is a dogfish. So he was caught in that bit of squid that I just sent out. Don't think it took too long to get on the hook. And he swallowed it down. But as always, when you're reeling in at Samphire Hoe, I was just happy to get my rig back, but I even got the lead back as well. So I think grip lead's definitely the way forward. Right guys, exactly the same tactic again. Pulley rig, 3-0 with a gripper weight at the bottom there. It's going to get that about 30-40 yards out. Some incredible swell was going on here today. Right gang, just had another reel in. Got another dogfish which Simon's got there. And I was lucky to get this one back. As you can see, the rotten bottom link didn't actually work that time. I'll try to put it more up there next time so he definitely disengages. But yeah, it's starting to get a bit of a rhythm now with the old dogfish. Here we go, Simon here with his first fish of the day. It's a monster. We've got a nice little pouty here. Let's try focusing on it. Don't think the wind's going to let it stop moving, but hey ho. Yeah, nice little pouty. Good job, mate, good job. And he's caught that on a 1 flapper. I'm about to stick out a 2 flapper down the side of the wall and see if I can't get something else other than dogfish. Lugworms for the bait again. Let's get it out there. Alright guys, just had another reeling on the rotten bottom pulley. And look at the size of this pouty. That's definitely my Pb Pouting. He's coming up 36 centimetres. Might even have to take a weight on this one. But yeah, just weighed him up. He weighs 1 pound 4 ounces according to my scales. So definitely a nice pouty for sure. Get a quick picture of me holding him. I'll get him back in the sea. Right guys, I stuck a 2 flapper out down the wall about half an hour ago. Just loaded up with some lugworms and size 4 hooks. And we've caught, it's rather pretty, I believe these are gobies, these little ones, little rock species. You can find them when you rock pool in. Beautiful little fish though. Orange and reds in his eyes. I'll try and look up, I think there's a few different types of gobies. Let's get him here so he's not flapping around in the wind. But yeah, I think there's a few different types, so I'll try and look up which type this is and let you guys know. Or if anyone watching knows what type of goby this is, then please let us know as well. Let's get him off the hook, we'll get a couple pictures with him. Right, so all I used to catch that goby, guys, I literally took a 2 hook flapper out of my rig wallet. Focus. Right, 2 hook flapper out of my rig wallet with size 4 hooks on it. And then because I'm just dropping this down the side of the wall, I've literally just tied a bit of 8-pound line between the weight clip and the weight. And I'm just dropping it down there. I'm not casting it, so it's not going to rip off during the cast. And all I'm doing with it is dropping it down into here. And you can see we've got a big tide today. Usually you can actually walk on that platform below me there that you can see jutting out, but won't want to be down there today. Some big swells like that one. That might take you off your feet. Fishing in close down the wall on a bit of lugworm. Just saw a rather nice bite, and that has transpired to a nice little bass here. Pretty sure he's undersized, so I'll have to send him home. But lovely to catch a bass. That's my first bass of the year. First bass of 2022 right here. Happy days. Let's get him dehooked. We'll have a look at the old darling. I'm having a cracking day now. Nicely hooked right in the edge of the mouth. Right, disgorger. Right, what you can do with these, you slide that bent bit on the line like that, and then you turn it this way round so it's flat. That will slide down over the worm, down to the hook shank, little shake, and off comes the fish. Calm down. Here we go, beautiful little bass lip. Happy days. Yeah, you're my first one of 2022, mate. Thank you very much. Lovely job. Let's see what he measures at. Come on, straighten out, mate. 35, we'll call that. So he's definitely going home. He's 5, 6, 7 centimetres under the legal limit. Come on, mate. Don't hurt yourself. Couple of quick picks, guys. We'll lob him back in. Ready? Yeah. Alright, first bass of 2022, going home right now. Straight off. Alright gang, another species for Samphire Hoe. Got a beautiful little wrasse here. Let's try and get it down there. Come round. Hope you lot can see the colours on this fish. He's an absolute stunner. Let's try face away. I'll tell you what, I'll bring you back in a sec. I'll get him off the hook and try and get him in a bit of light. Here we go. He's off the hook now. And I've got him over in a bit of light, I thought, but I'm still casting a massive shadow on him. Here we go, around this side. See the beautiful blues and reds on him. Absolutely stunning little fish. I'd love to catch one of these in these colours when they're a lot bigger, like 4 or 5 pound. Be an absolute beautiful. Anyway, a couple of pictures with this fella, and then you know the coup, he's going back in the sea. We'll have a reeling on the Conti rod because I think there's a fish on there. I'll bring you back in a mo. Alright, let's have a reeling on the Conti rod, guys. See if I've got anyone on the squid. Oh, we're snagged. I think I lost everything on that one. Yeah. Ah well. Alright guys, well, time my leader back on. I left my rig out there for too long. And I swept round a bit and it was snagged up. So that's what happens when you leave a rig out there too long at Samphire Hoe. You'll probably lose it. But that's just the nature of the game when you're fishing somewhere with a lot of snags and rocks. So it's a disadvantage that you lose gear, but often where there's rocks and snags, it actually brings a fish on, or there's more life around the rocks. There's stuff for them to chase and eat and hide behind. So yeah, you'll often get more fish in snaggier places. But yeah, down here I've just got a roll of cheap lead line, £50. Not going to use expensive tapered leaders here because I don't really feel that distance is the game. I feel the further you put it, the more likely you are to lose it down here. But yeah, when you come to Samphire, expect to lose a couple rigs and a few weights. I just bring a box full of weights that I don't really care about, and have at it with them. Down there. Anyway, I'll get this all done up and get another pulley rig out there, and we'll carry on fishing. I think we've got about an hour and a half left before we might make a move, so let's see how many we can get in that time. Right guys, reeling on the pulley rig has produced a dogfish. So we'll send him back over the wall now. Nice gentle plop. And he's off. And then on the worm rod, we have another goby. Beautiful little fish. Let's get you clipped onto it. Here it is. De-hooking tool at the ready. Nice and gently over the water. Shake him off. And he's alright. Only problem is now I've got to stick my hands in the freezing water to set him free. We haven't got that much more sunlight left. Hour at tops, and we'll probably get going. But I'm going to try and get a couple casts in each rod in that time. Oh guys, last reel in of the session. Let's see if we got anyone. I do see some jiggling, so hopefully we got a fish.
reasonably heavy. What have we got there? I think it might be a little whiting. Here we go again, that is a whiting. Perfect live bait size, but not staying any longer, so we can go home. Alright, let's get him off and put the rod down. Mm, 100% whiting. And let's put him back. Yep, he's swam off strong. Well, it's been a wicked session. Let's turn that light off. Wicked session. Fished most of the day like today. It's been a lovely day. Quite a few different species. Proper happy with me pouting, and I'm happy to get the first bass of the year. So, don't know what else can you say. Brilliant session. So what day is it today? It's Wednesday today. We've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've got 4 days until we're going out on a boat, hopefully to go luring for some bass, pollock and cod. So absolutely can't wait for that. Anyway, I'm going to get my gear packed down and get out of here before it gets too cold and dark. Didn't bring my headlights, so better get on with it.